Yes, sir. Let me get that music on, man. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Drunk Nefarious Takes is back. You feel me?
Woo!
That boy got them beats.
Yeah,
I started to bust out with a free on that thing.
Man, go ahead.
Hold on. I came down. Flip. Oh.
Let me show you.
That boy said, hey, trapping all day in a Regal. Everything I do is legal. Hey, chill out, man. Go back to the old school, dude. That boy said everything he do illegal. You was a riding riding individual.
I ain't got insurance on the car, nigga. I'm riding dirty. Like,
this ain't even my car. It's stolen. It's a stolo. You know what I'm saying? You are a riding individual, sir. That's how we do it. That's Drunk Nefarious Take style right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my folk.
Yes, sir. In the chat, man. Coming in, make sure. Hey, man, when you come in somebody's house, man, you gotta. There's some corner things you gotta do. Don't come in and put your feet on the table. Don't come in and just if we got stuff by the door for your shoes, take your shoes off. You feel me? So like, share, subscribe to the content, everything like that from wherever y'all watching from, man. Big game tomorrow, fellas. How y'all feeling about the game? Briefly, because I called this show "Put Up or Shut Up." Show it one more time for the folks. Put up or shut up. Hold on, the wrong thing. Go ahead, Ian.
Man, listen. Dallas Cowboys, man, they season is on the line. And I ain't being hyperbolic at all. These next two matchups are must-wins, man. If the Dallas Cowboys can make it to 3-2-1, like the countdown, everything they want is ahead of them at that point. You'll be getting healthier. You'll be getting some of your starters back. CeeDee Lamb might be back by then. You know, you might have Revel back by then. You know, you're going to be getting healthier. You know, so if you go 3-2-1, you're still in contention, and Jerry Jones might feel the pressure at that point to maybe cash in on one of these draft picks he got. But if you lose to the Jets, who ain't won a game yet, if you lose to the Panthers, who are still seeking answers at every position, then you know, we talk about fire sales, we might be sellers and not buyers.
Facts.
You know what
long
I'm
as they don't sell Dak or CD or
Shit.
George. You know what I'm saying? One of the big three. Shit,
hey,
everybody else can go.
I seen people, you know, putting Dak Prescott in Viking jerseys and shit. So you know what?
No.
Folks want Dak Prescott now. They might not want him back then. They want him now.
Back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Mike Jones. And everything. What you know about that? You understand? Big Texas. But, yeah, man. Hey, I'm with y'all on that, man. It looks like the way the team going, man, it's a lot of injuries, though. Like, that's one thing I don't like. It's a lot of injuries we dealing with. And I wanted to ask y'all a question about that, like, quickly. Like, do y'all think the injuries are a result of the strength and conditioning like we was talking about on Boss Land? That's interesting. Or do y'all think this is us breaking into being a physical team and we can't handle it right now?
Yes.
That what you think it is? Because with this
both.
a physical game right here too. That's why I'm asking.
I think it's both because one, football is a physical last sport. You know what I'm saying? You look over there across the conference at the damn Ravens, they quarterback out, they down multiple corners, offensive linemen, defensive linemen, safeties, line, like they beat the shit too. So, you know, like football in general is a physical sport. But like you said, the Dallas Cowboys are just now breaking into being a physical team. We're not a finesse team. We're not throwing, we're throwing the ball a lot, but we're also running the ball at a very high clip. We're pulling guards, you know, we're being, you know, creative in our run scheme. We're hitting people in the mouth. We're staying ahead of the sticks. You know, Javonte Williams is on track to run for over 1,300 yards, and he's not even somebody that most of the fan base believe in. But he run hard as a motherfucker. So, you know, point being, like the Dallas Cowboys, at least on the offensive side of the ball, have grown into a very physical team. You know, like Shoddy has lived up to his word on the offensive side of the ball. Their defense, though, you know, they anything but tough, and that's I need them to catch up to the offense at this point.
Shot it and checked every box for me. What you think, Hen? I mean, Lou.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. We saw it all the way back in, you know, in training camp where it was a bunch of injuries then. You know what I'm saying? The O-line has just been going through it, and he did say he wanted to lead with them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a little bit of both, but it is alarming the certain type of injuries we all having at the same time.
Lower leg.
Yeah, lower leg
extremities. Yeah.
That's why I'm looking at, you know, the strength and conditioning coach. Like, hey man, what we doing? Are we stretching every metatarsal in the body, or is we are we looking up every rock? You know what I'm saying? Crossing every T. So I think it's a little bit of both, man. We're gonna be better for it. These are calluses, and this is why it's important. You gotta pay people early and get them on the field early and give them a training camp.
Thanks. I agree, man. I'm glad we headed towards that physicality type identity, man. Because when I look at the run game, the offense in general, like I think Dak kind of spearhead that in the best way possible for a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like I guarantee you, Dak want to put a shoulder on somebody, but they probably instructed him not to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's exactly who he is for real. Like if you follow him out of Mississippi State and all that, like that's really who Dak is. But as you get older, you got to kind of reshape your game and be safer and be more cautious. So that's what I think he's going through now. But like he had to find another way to kind of channel that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really who Dak is, bro. Like he'll put a shoulder on you and run you over. He
got to on that fumble. You know what I'm saying? He tackled better than some of our linebackers back there on that fumble in the Eagles game. Ain't gonna lie. But the reason why I say it's put up or shut up, just, you know, going back to it, I'm tired of this, you know, this normal narrative of the Cowboys, you know, when it's a big game, they'll get up for it. Or if it's a little game, you know, they'll play down the competition. When will the Cowboys actually, and I'm looking at Shotty with this, when are we going to finally put away opponents we supposed to put away?
Yeah. Like, hopefully this week.
Hopefully this week. When we going to finally step on that snake, you know what I'm saying, even though you're already dead? I'm looking at the Cowboys. If we can't put away an opponent like the Jets, and I'm not overlooking the Jets, I'm just saying they are very close from just tanking. You know what I'm saying? Full tank mode. You know what I'm saying? Can we put them out their misery?
I just asked him that, like, I feel like we haven't played a complete game yet. You know what I'm saying? And, like, to be fair, man, we know that it's going to be some growing pains with Shotty, man. But I just feel like this team should have been a little further ahead than us just having to deal with this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, with him being somebody who's not brand new in the building, I thought we could have experienced less of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it should be like a whole total rebrand or something to where we experiencing all the shortcomings of a new head coach. Cause you already been here. They know you. So that breaking the ice type vibe I already handled. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then you already familiar with the culture. I'm sure those some of the main selling points that Shotty had to get the job. So like we need you to be ahead of any old Rudy Poole new coach coming in here. So I don't know if I can excuse Shotty with that. You know what I'm saying? What you think about that?
I'll say this. The Dallas Cowboys are shoehorned right now. We having growing pains because of one side of the ball. Like the Dallas Cowboys.
That's why we give Shotty a pass. Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys cannot win a game 20-17. Like that's not possible.
Salute the Tuck in the building.
Salute to Tuck, man. CFO Sports holding it down. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to my brother,
Salute Star. I saw Star earlier.
Yeah, Stargazer too. Hey, we
Star,
almost put some positive peer pressure on y'all.
Man.
That link is non-discrimination. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree with that. I think I forgot who I heard it from. I think Vox said it. He was like, "You are only graded of the previous head coach. Like the standard is the previous head coach coming in. You, Shotty, being on this roster, you saw how we didn't get up for the big games, how we always played down the competition. With behind your campaigning, I think some of the things you were trying to like set as a baseline for you as a coach, this should have been one of those, like one of those hidden things. Like, hey, when it's time to execute, we can execute. Now, and then this ties into Shotty. Like, even though it is the defense, it is Eberflus, you are the head man. When we look back on the 2025 Cowboys, I guarantee you, casual fans in Cowboy Nation ain't gonna remember Eberflus's name. The name that's gonna be tagged to that team will be Schottenheimer.
Facts.
And are you gonna let him tear him down? My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just about to say you right about that. That's why you give them grace to a certain degree, but at the end of the day, sir, you are the head coach. So it's almost like, cause I know, bro, we know, like Vox say, shout out to Vox, bro. He be killing it with the Dirty Mac, and I couldn't believe he said that on .com.
Hold on, Tuck on the link.
Shoot the link.
Shoot the link to Tuck. But yeah, man, you know, Vox was talking about the Dirty Mac, and I'm sure that was involved in it with Shotty, bro. Because you got to think, this man got a head coaching job without even going through a real interview process. You see what I'm saying? Like, we didn't interview nothing but one coach. That was because of the Rooney Rule stuff. So you got to interview one minority coach. You got to.
Isn't it ironic, though? We should have saw that red flag from the beginning. A coach coming in here preaching competition got the job when basically there was no competition.
With no competition. But that's crazy, Lou. You should have did him like that. But it made me think of this, man. Well, like the people that's familiar with the election last year. With Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. And we understand, like, this is a comparison, so it's not political. But we understand when they ask Kamala that question, what's the difference between you and Joe Biden? That was a turning point. That was a critical turning point in her campaign. She even came back on and now going on tours talking about it, how critical that moment was in her campaign. So it's like, what's the difference between you and the last administration? Mm-hmm. So now we looking at Shotty like, sir, what's the difference between you and the last administration? Like, you supposed to be defined in your differences. And like, y'all know I like Mike. I respect the 12 games that we won 3 years in a row, the consistency that he gave us. That's just me. I don't go about like what everybody else say. So I felt like that was the most consistent this team had been since the 90s. So I give him props for that. But Shotty has to come and improve in some of these areas. Like me and Hen, do you still feel the same? Going into this year, you remember I was like, I wasn't too sure about the win total. We gave him 12 wins. Do you feel like he can get there?
I don't think this team can get there.
We gave him 12. You made me feel better about it.
Yeah, I gave him 12, but the situation has drastically changed. Me and you talked before trades. Me and you talked before everything. And like I thought the defense would be like middle of the pack even with Michael Parsons. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect it to be like a great defense even with Micah. I expected his offense to hoop. The defense is even worse than I thought it would.
That's why it's such a hard grade, bro. Because that's why I said I think explaining the tie is perfect. The offense won and the defense lost. That's what the tie was. That's the how you distribute the credit right there.
And Eberflus don't feel like a Shotty hire, so that's why I'm looking at the shit sideways too. He don't really even fit the mold of the other niggas that got brought in. Just like we know that Kellen Moore was never Big Mike guy. He was just somebody that they really liked and they stuck on his coaching staff to keep around.
It's too much damn meddling on that defensive side of the ball, look like, man.
Entirely. And Heavy is the head who wears the crown. I'm sorry, Shotty. I'm sorry.
You gotta stand up for yourself.
This is your team, and you can't. And I don't want to hear that. Oh, he didn't know what McCarthy. What was wrong with McCarthy? Because everything Schottenheimer did is like he was dirty. You know, it's like
dirty Mac.
He was dirty macking. Like, okay, McCarthy hired his friends. Shotty did the complete opposite.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You know, McCarthy was passive and he let people stay out during camp and everything. Shotty had a hard camp. You know what I'm saying?
We might need to explain dirty macking to some people real quick though. But like I said, Vach kind of made it relevant to the space, but basically it's like if say for instance a girl got a boyfriend and he don't pay for her nails. And then the dirty Mackin will be like, girl, he don't pay your nails. Girl, he don't pay for your nails, girl. I'll pay for your nails, your hair. I'ma hook you up, girl. He ain't nothing like me. That's dirty Mackin right there. That's dirty Mackin. You gonna hate on the other man to be the new man. That's what it goes to.
Salute to Tuck in the building too.
What up, man? What up, man? I was kind of caught y'all was live, so I figured I'd just jump in and say what's up, man. But yeah, landlord, man, that's that Marvin's room. That's that Drake.
Yeah.
That's
Marvin's room is the most. That's the most diabolical song.
That boy said, he said, I just got through having a party. They came through. Can you come through? He literally said,
right, yeah.
Oh my God.
Right, that's what Shotty was over there doing, man. But yeah, I'm 1,000% agree with y'all, man. Everything y'all already said. And I've been saying this, right? Personally, I've been giving Shotty till week 6. He probably got about 2 more weeks with me. But when you watch this Cowboys team, y'all, nothing feels different. Like if I was to take out Shotty and AI, Mike McCarthy, it feels exactly what it's been. I know a lot of people getting caught up in, oh, look how many motions that we're doing, and look at the creativity with the offense, bro. Mike McCarthy had Dak playing at the MVP level too. You know what I'm saying? Hey. So let's not give Shotty all these flowers and Clayton Adams. When we had Zeke and Pollard, our run game was just fine too. Our run game fell off last year because we had Rico Dowdle and old Ezekiel Elliott and Dalvin Cook and Deuce Vaughn. So I don't understand the traction. I mean, I do. I get the new car smell, but I feel like some of the stuff, bro, it's already been here. Dak is still throwing 40 plus times. Our defense can't get his stops in big moments. Like our offense still gets off the slow starts. That's been historical with Dallas. So it's just like
then the discipline the same level too.
Discipline's the same stupid penalties. Mm-hmm. It's just, it's just same.
Sam still making penalties at the wrong moments, like he was on the mic. Hey, we said he don't know nothing but one word, just slam.
Slam. Yeah, he slammed Williams with damn shit.
That's all he know.
Yeah, he was the bull in the China shop, bro. It's like, damn, bro. Like, so, I get it, but there's nothing. There's some little things I would say that feels different, like the players running out to the intro solo now, kind of like an NBA game. Yeah. But that don't matter, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That don't matter. Like,
are they coming out to different music? Because I know you was one of the biggest complainers about that shit.
So when they ran out, they run out individually, right? Yeah. Guess what song they ran out to?
What?
Mike Jones, Mr. Jones.
He said he gonna get his way in there somehow.
Yeah, I was like Jerry probably picked that. Like, you can never Mr. Joe. I'm like, what is he gonna do anything for football, bro?
Them young boys don't know nothing about that. Them young boys don't know nothing about that song.
Salute Rome, man, in the building. Salute.
I'm like, damn, bro, they got the Jerry Jones team music. Got those boys right out there. So,
hey, shout out to my guy Rogue real quick.
What's going on with you, bro?
With the 999, man, he says historically we usually lose these type of games, and I hate it because we are better than teams like the Jets. But for whatever reason, these winless teams show up against us. Got me nervous. That's a foul conclusion, man. Because I told you, I look at this game, it got the same recipe as the Giants game. To me, it got the same recipe. You got an outstanding, phenomenal receiver. You got a mobile quarterback. You got an outstanding defensive tackle, Dexter Lawrence and Quinn Williams. But this time around, you got a nice corner over there. You got a decent cornerback in Sauce Gardner. He was great, but now he look pretty damn good. He downgraded to pretty damn good, right? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it looked like it got the same ingredients to me, y'all.
I'll say this. The last time the Dallas Cowboys went to MetLife Stadium and played a winless Jets team, that's when Sam Darnold cooked us. Remember,
that was the Sam Darnold
right before
Mono game, right?
That when he had chunked the ball up to Robert Chosen. They were backed up. It was like a 90-yard touchdown.
That's a long time ago.
Yes, I think that was the game.
I know you ain't called him by his made up name. What is it?
I think it's Robbie Gold. Is it Robbie
He
Gold?
made that name up.
It was Robbie Anderson or something.
Robbie Anderson.
He changed his name like 4 times.
I ain't listening to that. I'm gonna call you what your mama to call you.
But the game
had mono, but
you can name yourself anything. You know what I'm saying?
But games like this speaks to your culture, your true culture. I ain't gonna lie, because this is a philosophy type thing. Like, you coming in and you facing somebody who ain't got nothing to lose. Like, imagine fighting somebody who do not care about losing their life. You know how dangerous they are?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They that dude that got missing teeth. He got holes in his shirt. Black Air Force Ones on. He just ready to risk it all. Yeah. You don't want to deal with that dude right now.
You gotta go in like, you gotta be the Thanos. You remember when Thanos Hulk ass in the beginning of the movie? He was methodical with it. Like, he looked at him like this.
And they said, man, I don't care whether I live or die. Hey, man, you gotta piece it out. You know what I'm saying?
You got it, big dog. You got it.
Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's too much black on black crime. It's violence out here, man.
Brothers, man. We ain't supposed to be at each other like this.
It don't supposed to be like this, sir. Hey, we got to talk about some non-violent stuff. But yeah, it's certain people, bro. You don't want to take it though, bro. For real.
Right.
Like, this ain't a team you want to play with, for real. Especially while they at home. And then I told him, man, this would be the first time in Jets history that they'll go 0-5, bro. And you already know with a new coach, he don't want that attached to his name.
Right.
He finna do everything possible. Like, all them trick plays that we've been falling for all year, expect to see them. All these double moves and stuff like that, expect to see them. You probably see a flea flicker again this week. Like, how many flea flickers we done seen out of these games, bro?
2.
It done been 2 at least.
But they didn't do shit on the second one. They actually covered it well.
But you can see that they like, we gonna try it because y'all sweet. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. We gonna try it, yeah.
So like, at Cowboys, they think you sweet. How are you gonna respond?
I mean, how do we win this game is the real question I wanna ask y'all. Like, what is the path to victory for the Dallas Cowboys?
Okay, for the defense, I'm gonna tell you this. I think we need to play with our sub package the entire game. I would, in my opinion, because I don't think they're gonna test us. They're gonna run directly at us because they don't have Braylon Allen anymore, and their offensive line is not like, you know what I'm saying. They got Breece Hall, and the way I was watching film, the way they was attacking people that can be deadly to us is getting Breece Hall in space. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have the pass rush to really fall for a screen, but a swing pass, hey, and then of course they're gonna always get Justin Fields out in the move. So I'm looking at Eberflus because this is the reason. The only criticism I have for Eberflus, my main one, is personnel. Will you look in the mirror and see this is not a Sanborn type of game? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna be sideline to sideline. They definitely gonna test us this game. So how will we respond in that? So yeah,
I just want to know what they be doing. Like, cause I want to hear from him on this, cause I know he gonna get the cussing. He's gonna crank them up. I just want to know what be going on when they watching Sanborn film. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all see this, but week in and week out, y'all just keep rolling them out there. Like, make that make sense. Do they still watch film as a team? If y'all watch a film as a team, bro, and the whole team see this man continuously missing tackles and taking bad angles, and he right there but can't do nothing about it, like, bro, that is a a big time hurdle to jump for your whole team, bro. Like, you got to convince them that they ain't seeing what they seeing with their own eyes.
Me and you talked about this on the video we ain't even dropped yet. But Sanborn is on track to miss more tackles this year than any other point in his career. And he's also already on pace to give up more yardage than he ever given up in his career. Like, his career high was like 2-something. He's already at 190-something for the year. So he's gonna give up he's on track to give up like 600 yards in coverage. He's on track to miss double digit tackles. He already missed 5. So I'm not really sure why you're leaving him out there outside of the fact this is my guy. I brought him with me. We gonna ride it out. That's it. It's the buddy system. Because there ain't nothing football related. It's times to why this man is still playing middle linebacker for the damn Dallas Cowboys.
Right, because the whole thing we've been hearing from Brian Schottenheimer says magical word, consistency, right? Maz needs to show more consistency. Jaden Blue, Trayvon Diggs, Maris. Well, when it comes to Sanborn, I'm seeing a lot of inconsistency out there, coach. So it has to be across the board. And what it feels like, to be honest with y'all, it feels like some favoritism. Like you said, Hen, Sanborn was Matt Eberflus's guy. He brought him over. He's supposed to be the translator. I'm sure he's a hard worker, a guy that's going to do everything you ask of him. But at the end of the day, are you producing on Sundays? Now, the stat sheet don't say he is, right? He's leading in tackles. I saw that whole play on Twitter. But when you watch the film, you cannot say that he puts this defense in winning situations at all, at all. So for me personally, I would rather have inexperience in a Shamar James and Maris, guys that can move and tackle and run and see ball and get ball, right? And maybe make a few mental mistakes, than a guy who kind of knows everything, can see it and digest it, but just based off his athleticism, he can't get there because he doesn't do me any good. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be the conversation. I think Matt Eberflus is going to have to make that decision, but it's bad. I mean, it's evident. And all the people, you know how our fan base is. For all the people that cap for Jack Sanborn, for them to come out and be like, yeah, he ain't got it.
Ain't it, bro.
It says a lot, right? Because it's that damn obvious.
Yeah, I was about to go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, you're gonna really tear your defensive locker room apart because I can stand up here and say, based off the film, he's probably the main reason you're losing football games.
He is,
because he's giving offenses an out. Like I don't think teams are playing you straight up. I think when we were playing the Packers, they were making it a priority to get the tight end Starks one-on-one on him in space, or attack something across the middle, because they know if they just get the ball to him, he's not going to make the play. So are you willing to lose the entire locker room, which ultimately will be your job, to hang on to this guy?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
That's what we're running into. We are in critical moments right now where if the next 2 weeks don't change for the defense, I feel like they're going to rebel versus Matt Eberflus.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
They
already had the kind of Trayvon Diggs situation, but if
Yeah.
I'm Trayvon, I'm sitting here like, bro, y'all benching me for giving up one bad play or whatever in my attitude, but y'all leaving this on the field? Like, nah. So there's that favoritism. So he's going to have to actually adjust, and this defense is going to have to play good these next 2 games, or I feel like they're going to be like, you know what, we out, and we're going to have to just rely on that.
I feel like they already kind of checking out. That's why I'm about to ask this. Like, I asked him this question too. Like, could it be because these plays they running ain't complex, bro? So,
right.
And I know our players ain't dumb. So why they keep acting like we don't know the scheme and we can't get it and we got to communicate? I believe that the main culprit is that they don't believe in this shit. Like, if you don't believe in something you're doing, you're not gonna be effective with it. And on top of that, I hate how stubborn Eberflus is proven to be. Because when you think about it, bro, I told him, and I'm gonna ask y'all, cause y'all football people, y'all know the answer. Like, what is the only reason you don't blitz everybody? What's the only reason?
You're scared to give them the big play on the back end.
Right.
And you ain't gonna get there.
You giving up the big play anyway.
Right.
You still won't blitz.
Right.
Like, bro, some players, like I said, we looked at Spags numbers, man, and they ridiculous. I love to look at Spags because the Chiefs been historically a great defense. Like, man, Spags send 20, like what that was last week. He sent 20% zero blitz.
Yeah, for the season.
20%, bro.
It's still at 13 at this point. It's 13% zero blitz after last week, and it's still by far the biggest margin in the National Football League.
Do you hear how insane that is, man? You sit in the house because you
one every 10 play. You send to everybody.
You just understand that sitting in the house and you know what the risks are, but we already getting burned on the big play. So why are you not still blitzing? You not blitzing and you giving up the big play. That's retarded. Like, okay, you can't just say rush 4. We the top team at rushing 4, and our 4 ain't even good.
Right.
We got 2 good defensive tackles. I give you that, and we got okay edges. Like, bro, you would think we got 4 gangsters on the line to be the top at that, right?
97% zone.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And in critical moments too. Like it's 4th down overtime. You know what I'm saying? You sitting back giving 8 yards of cushion, and it's just like, you know, we've all played sports before. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes our coach would call some shit. We're like, man, this ain't gonna work. You know,
this ain't it.
Hey, run up here. It's like, all right, bro, I'm gonna run the play. And then they mad that it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been telling you all week this shit wasn't gonna work. So it's just like, I feel like the confidence is starting to fade. And I get it, right? I hear what Trayvon was saying to Matt Eberflus. What scared me is that Matt Eberflus was like, the play is a play. And then Brian Schottenheimer backdoored and it's like agree to disagree. So you're not hearing from your players. You know what I'm saying? So you're not hearing from your players about what works best for them, because what people have to understand when it comes to our secondary, they lost Al Harris. Like Al Harris was that voice, that consistent voice, even when you went from Dan Quinn to Mike Zimmer. At least our secondary still had their guy and let them know what we do. A lot of y'all don't even know where Overstreet came from. He came from Chicago. Right. A lot of people ain't really checking his background. So it might be a situation where our secondary is not only not filling your defensive coordinator, but they ain't feeling their secondary coach either. You see what I'm saying? Because he's trying to teach them new methods that goes against what made them successful. So yeah, bro, it's just I don't he gonna have to adjust.
So I gotta take a step back because I'm trying to see, like, you know, I gotta play devil advocate sometimes. I wanna know sometimes why the evil think the way he think. I ain't calling Eberflus evil. I'm just saying, why is he still stuck in his prideful ways? We gotta ask this question.
I told y'all, because it's worked up to this point.
Like,
he got to where he's got in his life doing things a certain way. Like all those top defenses he had in Indianapolis. Like, listen, we broke the shit down over the course of the summer in the offseason and shit. We told you Matt Eberflus played nothing but zone. He was a primary cover 3 guy. We told you, if you looked at his blitz rates, he do not blitz. We told y'all all that shit before he got here. This is not anything new. We told y'all what he was. The issue is we thought the shit would work here because at the time we had Michael Parsons.
Right.
We were super high on our defensive pass rush in the offseason. We drafted Donovan Izaraku high. Should have been a first-round pick. Thought he'd be instant. You know, all this different stuff, right? So we looking at the personnel, what we had, like, all right, it worked there in Indianapolis for the most part until the very end. It worked well in Chicago. Like, he was successful with less talent and personnel. We thought the shit would work. But guess what? It's not working.
It's not.
It's not working. So it's going to come to the point, can an old dog learn new tricks is really the question. Because like I said, Matt Eberflus up to this point has been successful as a defensive coordinator, calling the game the same way he's been calling it. Now that is not working, and you have close to a historically bad defense for this franchise, what the hell will you do to try and right the ship? Will you bring more pressure? Will you bring more fire zones? Will you submit and play more man? Because listen, we went and looked at the other zone teams in the National Football League. It's not 97-3 for them. It's 70-30. More, right. It's still like 30% man with them still, and for the other primary zone teams. So what he doing is even out the ordinary for the other defensive coordinators that like zone. The Eagles are playing 67% zone and like 33% man. You know what I'm saying? And they supposed to be the big zone, drop 7 in the coverage and rush 4. They're not that crazy when they run that shit 97% of the time.
As much as Flus doing.
Yeah,
they ain't crazy like that.
But I asked this question. Why I'm thinking of this way is this. Why is he, we got to ask the question, why is he so comfortable in his pride? You know what I'm saying? So let me give you the reason why. I keep going back.
I get what
last year with Zimmer. Zimmer could have been stuck in his ways as well. Zimmer is older than Eberflus.
Correct.
But Zimmer signed a 1-year deal. Zimmer had 1 year to prove that he was worth something. So he did things out of the ordinary, calling out your boss in their space, in the media space, saying, hey, I need this. I need multiple. You know what I'm saying? One in personnel. He brought in his guy. I think it kind of worked out because it was during a time where we were needing a change at linebacker. You feel me? So he could be stubborn there, but he really wasn't stubborn there. Why is with Zimmer was willing to change his scheme a bit as well? Because it was times he didn't have Micah as well. When I look at Eberflus, he's so comfortable to be so prideful. It's like he's making CEO decisions. Like he knows he's going to be here next year.
The reason,
do we know how long his deal was? Was it?
Nothing about his deal has been disclosed.
Really?
Let's see.
Because I was about to say,
we know he's still getting paid from Chicago. I'll say that. My bad.
The only two options it could be is one, he's hanging his hat on the fact that it's still early and he can make a run and change it up and, you know what I'm saying, do better. Or either he's been empowered by the front office and gave that stamp of approval. Them the only two options. Like either he's blindly confident in his scheme that it'll all work out, or he's been anointed by the Joneses. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. That's the one thing we haven't figured out. And of course, we didn't look too deep into it this summer. But whose hire was he? And it doesn't feel like what Brian Schottenheimer's been doing, bringing all these offensive
college guys,
the Cowboys. All of a sudden, he had a previous coach who was in Dallas before, has some ties, former head coach. Like, it feels more like this was the opposite side that brought on Matt Eberflus. So yeah, Lou, you might be right, bro, because he's comfortable as he's see no
comfortable in his pride.
You know, like I ain't gotta go back and forth with Trayvon. He ain't gonna be here next year. I would, you know what I'm saying? Like exactly. You know, so it kind of feels that way because there's no pressure, there's no sense of urgency, there's no hey, go get me this or make some adjustments, and it's just like Brian Schottenheimer said, yeah, me and Matt had some conversations about the defense, but it's not like, hey, bro, like, I don't know, because you have, and going back to when we brought on Dan Quinn was a cover 3 guy, you know what I'm saying? But Dan Quinn got here and saw his ingredients and said, hey, bro, I got to change this. Like, I ain't have nothing like this when I was in Atlanta. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with Matt Eberflus. You have to be able to adjust. Yes, I like the rush 4, drop 7 in zone, but they sent Micah to Green Bay. Maybe if you didn't do that, this would work, right? But you're not getting no pressure up front, and we all play football. If you're playing soft zones and you can't get pressure, that's a quarterback. I can do that all damn day.
Never know, sir.
I'm telling you,
all damn day. These quarterbacks are comfortable.
We disrespecting Justin Fields right now, saying that we don't believe in his arm. But I promise y'all, and this is something I stand on, if that man has a clean pocket, he is going to torch our ass. I'm telling you right now. He's going to torch us. Go ahead.
Yeah, shout out to B. Bird. He hit one of y'all with a 499. He said Jerry did Flus no favors by trading the best pass rusher in the league a week before the season started. No consistent pressure from the front 4. But listen,
that's true.
It's true, but at the same time, man, we're a quarter of the way through the season. That was that was 5 weeks ago, bro. If you ain't changed shit by now, that was not your intention to change anything. It's been 5 weeks. 5 weeks. It's over a month ago, dog. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but we bury people on Saturday. We back at work on Monday, man. It's life. You gotta move forward, man. You know what I'm saying? Your job is like you put Granny in the ground. Your job wants your ass there 8 o'clock Monday morning, dog.
3 days later, you got 3 grieving days.
You got 3 grieving days. Then it's back to business, man. Michael Parsons is gone. You should agreed about not having him and figure out how I'm gonna do my damn job, bro. So I get it, but fuck that.
The only way I would have been on your side, B-Bird, because that's a true statement, but the only way I ride with it this far in the season, if, you know, I seen Eberflus actually trying shit. Like, he ain't even trying nothing. Like, I can see if I seen one game, okay, I see Flus, he's sending 5 over here, and then he sent the, you know what I'm saying? He doing this, he sent the slot blitz, and he doing this, he doing that. I seen more of that week 1 than any other week. Like, he was sending Trey, he sent Bland. He ain't did that since, for real. Like, he's not sending no aggressive blitzes. So, I could give you that out saying Micah not here, but when you not sitting up here trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to overcome that and do other things, it's like you hurting yourself. Like, if you took Micah from me and I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm out there trying to come up with something. I'm out here trying to make this shake. I'm not trying to go back to Birmingham, bro. What you mean?
Bro, just yesterday, I played Madden for the first time post Micah trade, bro. I was sending everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to go because dude was running around with Anthony Richardson. And I couldn't get no. I said, you know what? I got a trick for that. Everybody got to go. And if I get beat D, I get beat D. But it's just like, the thing about Matt Eberflus is, okay, you don't have the pass rush, then you have to create confusion on the back end with your secondary, right? So it's like you got to disguise front. You might have to do, you know what I'm saying, some split field coverage. You gotta disrupt the time in some way, somehow. But he's not doing it, bro. It's just like it's going to be a recipe for disaster. So I'm with y'all. I mean, you gotta send more pressure. You gotta send more pressure. And I don't know if it's that Jalen Hurts game that just scared him or something. I don't know, because it's just like
sound like something
is comfortable.
I don't know, B-Bird. Granny gave me plenty sacks of lunches and shit back in the day. But Granny gave me some dope sacks.
Yeah, you know,
it sounds like he's moving like he been promised something.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that. You came with it then.
Yeah,
Lou. That's a good observation.
I want to know what he knows. Who said that in the song? Somebody in the song. Somebody said that. I can't.
Something we don't know.
Yeah, he know. I'm trying to know what he knows.
No, Eberflus got that handshake deal from Jerry.
He said, "I already got a deal. You ain't even know it."
You know what I'm saying? He probably
future then.
Shout out to Rocco.
He probably Eric Mark. Hey, baby.
Molly on the champagne. She ain't even
know it. You know what I'm saying?
That Reebok deal went out the window too. He ain't
even know it.
Like, oh no, you go.
But yeah, Flus already got a lifetime contract. He he on the Supreme Court or something at this point. Like, he got the job for life now. So I don't know, man. That's not a good sign for us, because I'm looking at it like, I'm gonna be fair. Y'all know me. I fight for fairness. I have seen some slight improvements, but I told him it's like going from 3 to 4. It ain't like going from 3 to 5 to average, or 3 to 6 or 7. It's not a big leap, but we went from not being able to get people in third down situations to getting people in third down situations, but we just ain't getting off the field.
Right.
So maybe, like, to be fair, y'all, like, just stay with me, Lou and Tuck. I just want to I want to know what y'all think. Because me and him have our conversations all the time. He know what I'm talking about. So if it's maybe 3 plays, we could have got them out the field in third down. That game would have looked a lot different, though.
Right.
And I'm going to just be foul to Flus. He ain't tell Sam to go out there and face mask nobody.
Right.
He ain't tell Lil Fowl to go out there and punch nobody. What the other?
It was Easy punch somebody.
Easy E, and then Lil Fowl did some extracurricular after the play or something, right?
Yeah,
so he didn't tell them to do that. That's 3
Right.
plays though, Lou. To be honest, that's 3, and I believe all of them was on third down. I'm just being fair. Like if you could have got those 3 stops, bro, we would have walked out of there feeling good about that game.
I agree.
Yeah, I 1000% agree, because those are all pivotal moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I remember we were jumping up screaming with the Leah foul shit, and they like flag. I'm like, what happened now? You know what I'm saying? They showed the hit. So, it's all of it, right? It's the scheme, it's the lack of pass rush, it's the discipline. Like, all those things are just, and we don't have somebody on our defense that can just erase it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to keep bringing him up, but he was the Instagram filter for an ugly chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, even last year when we had all those injuries, he came back off that injury. Our defense was playing well. We had a bunch of no names out there. You know what I'm saying?
You said he was them angles.
He was angles. You know what I'm saying?
You know that girl thin as a pole. She thin as a pole. She standing a certain angle. She looking like she's super thick.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when all the Instagram girls, you had to put the little mouse ears, little rabbit ears, you know what I'm saying? That's what Michael was,
with the little whiskers and shit.
Yeah, little crown with the flowers. Like, that's what he was. So it's just like, all right, now how do we fix it? And honestly, y'all, I don't know, because them linebackers are concerned. The linebackers were concerned for me even coming into the season. I wanted to draft linebackers last year. I didn't like, he was all right, but I wasn't a fan of Kenneth Murray. I wasn't a fan of Sanborn. Like, those were rotational guys, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that they are starters, and it sounds like he's going to lean with them, y'all, it's easy to exploit. It's easy to exploit because I know that those two linebackers cannot run with today's NFL tight ends. Or there was a play with so the deep play that happened in the first quarter to Matthew Golden. That was Kenneth Murray turning around running with Matthew Golden, bro. Like I said, what are we doing? You know, he was trying to carry Matthew Golden up that seam. You know, so it's just like, bro, why do you have Kenneth Murray running with the number 2 inside receiver? That's not going to happen. So teams, like you said, landlord, they're looking back and saying they come up with these 2 clunky ass linebackers. We're going to put them out in space and make them cover and tackle in space, and they're not going to be able to do it. So I felt like we put such an emphasis on stopping the run, right, this offseason. Well, we fixed the brakes, but then we broke the engine. You see what I'm saying? Like, all right, now we got even bigger problems. The team's like, all right, we might not be able to run on Dallas, but we can go 5 wide and air these boys out. And
facts.
I can't even say they can't run on Dallas. They just gave up 160.
Probably true. Good point. Good point.
I think it is fixable, and your tweet was right. This is why, like, Eberflus can fix him and still be stubborn. We can at least see it. I think if he prioritizes the young guys, they will play for him. You know what I'm saying? Right. They're trying to make a name for themselves, and I think that's the problem with this defense. It's just too much of this old blood prioritizing know-how, and we need to be doing activity. You know what I'm saying? Simplify the calls, let them roam, and let them hit. Let them put that umbrella up. Let Shamar James come up and hit. Just ain't gonna lie. A lot of the hidden problems with this team is like tackling. They're getting hit in yardage.
I was just about to say, I was with you till you said simplified, Luke, because it can't get no more simple, bro. I know it's simple as hell right now.
They said they shift that shit to one word.
They simple it, bro. They so simple. They running cover 2, cover 3.
Yeah.
They not doing nothing complex, bro. I ain't want to interrupt you, but I just had to mention on that.
I'm just out of the excuse for Sanborn talking about he knows the defense. I'm sorry.
That's somebody cover 2.
Right.
He doesn't look like the linebacker, the typical linebacker that's just cerebral and knows where everybody. I don't see that on the field. I don't see Ray Lewis. I don't see Sean Lee, that part. I don't see that. So I'm like, for somebody to do that, because I saw it even on the film. He had mental errors. There was one time, man, Murray was telling me, bump. And he over here, right here in 1.5 gap. I'm like, bro, get over in the A gap. What are you doing? I thought you knew the defense.
All right.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Our defense is so simple. We can sit at home and pick it apart. Let's cover. Like I told people, it's like playing Madden when you play somebody in Madden, they don't know how to change their cover shells. Like, oh, that's a cover 2, so I'm about to run floor. Like I'm saying, like it just makes it easy for like, as soon as I see someone know how to change their cover shell, but they soft. You know what I'm saying? They soft, bro. They don't even know how to change it. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing that we was out there doing, bro. Like Caleb Williams was like, that's
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's stubborn, bro. So it's just he's going to have to adapt. He's going to have to adapt, y'all, because we can't go out. The next 2 weeks need to be PTO days for Dak Prescott. He shouldn't have to go out there and put on a cape to beat the Jets and beat the damn Panthers.
Now let's say this right here. This right here is the most dangerous thing about it. Like we said, and CFT said this too in the chat. Shout out to him. He said these next 2 weeks are critical. Because, man, you go out here and give up 40 to the Jets and the Panthers.
Right.
Win, lose, or draw. That's
bro. I'm done with this dude. I'm done being nice. I'm talking about firing him.
Right.
I've been said it because you know me. I don't care. I'm just honest, bro. Like, you can't just give up 40 every week, bro. You can't do that, man. I don't care what your philosophy is. I don't give a damn what your personnel is. That's just something that can't happen. We are the first team in the history of the NFL that put up 40 points and had no turnovers and did not win, bro.
At the crib.
Did you hear how crazy that is?
That's insane.
And you know what's crazy to add on to that, landlord? Defense is the healthy side of the ball.
Everybody
they
healthy.
missing nobody.
Yeah, everybody healthy.
Overshown, the only one missing.
Overshown and Rebel, a rookie and somebody you knew you weren't gonna have. They don't even count.
So it ain't like, oh man, we missing so and so and went like, nah, bro. Like you are fully healthy ass unit over there, and y'all were just the worst. Like we a flea flicker, bro. 2 weeks of flea flickers.
And then you think
You're
about
probably gonna get one this week.
You just said they the healthy unit, But
That's a shame.
you look at Shotty and them, they over there hooping without CD Lamb, putting up 40 without CD.
Without CD, without
Man, that's
lineman.
crazy when you think about it.
We on the preseason lineman, damn near.
Yeah.
Against then, you not only did put up 40, you put up 40 against the number one scoring defense.
Right.
Like that ain't the only defense. That ain't just a regular defense.
And I
be seeing some people be having that thought process, talking about if they score, we score. But sir, we not playing the Cowboys defense. I wish we was.
We playing
their defense. Like we not playing the Cowboys defense. They are. So that's why it's easy for them.
Shout out to B-Bird for the 5-piece. He said fix the defense, start Leofau and James, keep Wanye as starter, and trade for Max Crosby. Listen, they did every single one of those things. I'd be elated. I just don't see them trade for Max Crosby. It sounds wonderful. I would love for that to happen, but we listen. We were lucky to get Clowney.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We were
the
lucky
Raiders
to
got
get
a win
Clowney.
like us?
Who? The Raiders?
Yeah. Don't they got a win?
I thought they won in 3.
They got a win. Like what make us think we better than them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You trying to tell the Raiders they should sell the house?
We got one win, bro. Like we got one win too. Like you said, we this close from being a seller. Like I don't understand what's going on with people. Like and I'm not just blaming other people because I got the same mindset. Cause I'm over here like let's buy too. So I'm not joking on nobody, but I'm saying like just being objective when you think about it, like how are we better than them? Like they got a win.
Aubrey boot for being that winner.
Yeah, exactly. We got one win too.
I'm with it. We have to win. We have to win indeed. Shout out to B-Bird. All right, we're gonna end it off on this last segment right here. Everyone's talking about it. You know who we talking about. I ain't talking about them guys on the edges. We know they good. I'm talking about the guy in the middle. Jadon Blue finally getting this look like he's getting the full go ahead this week. Everyone's excited. What do y'all think a successful day for Blue look like, and how do y'all feeling about Blue?
It was a successful day the moment that Jadon Blue was allowed to get on the field. Because, listen, I don't have the same expectations as other people do for Jadon Blue. Boy, you was a 5th-round gadget running back. The fact that you're even active is strides, knowing what I know about you. So, congratulations, Jadon Blue. But I expect the man to get like 2-3 carries, if that, and maybe field a couple punts. Like that's it. I'm not expecting no spectacle. I'm not expecting Jadon Blue to be highly involved in the offense. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not expecting none of that. Like I didn't even think much of Jadon Blue when we drafted the boy. Like I'm be straight up with y'all. Like we looked at a whole bunch of running backs. I purposely did not look at Jadon Blue. He didn't fit none of the criteria I was looking at for a running back. So I looked at DJ Giddens. I looked at Martinez, I looked at a whole bunch of different running backs too. Yeah. Like there was a bunch of backs.
I think he was the only running back Cowboys Nation wasn't talking about at all.
At all.
So he's active. Shotty trusts him a little bit, even though it took multiple injuries and your ass, getting, bumps from sitting on the bench so long. That's neither here nor there. But kudos to him for getting to play.
Then they said they blistered up his feet and he had to change his cleats mid-practice.
I'm like, dog,
he sound like a goofy right now, dog.
Get active first. You want to come to Louis Vuitton cleats, bro? Get active first. You know what I'm saying?
He sound like a goofy right now, bro. Like that's not. I ain't trying to be hard on the man, but damn, like. Is style more important than comfort and you bad on the field? Like Tuck said, like, bro, come on now. Yeah. Like you want to swag. You out here trying to swag.
I'll do it because he said I can watch it. I watched Longhorns football. I was impressed with what he did receiving out of the backfield. Running between the tackles, not so much. The way he fumbled the ball all the goddamn time, not so much. Contact balance, not so much. And I didn't just even watch the games. I also watched the college film on Jadon Blue. I was good on Jadon.
Third string too.
Yeah, like y'all sit here and act like this man was really the guy over there. He was behind multiple dudes. It took folks, just like this same situation. It took multiple injuries ahead of him to even sniff the field.
Right. I'll go a step further. I'm a fan of the Longhorns. How about that? Like that, I turn on. I'm looking for the Longhorns. I co-sign everything he just said. There's nothing about him that's exciting. He honestly, he wasn't even third string running back. He was the guy that lined up in the backfield. He was there because even when CJ Baxter went down, it was no tandem. It was all we got. And Stark literally just looked at him. Hey, you want to? Let's we have a matchup right here. Come on, get in the game. That's it. So this is here. I think Cowboy Nation finna be disappointed. Not because he gonna play bad, not because he played bad. Because I don't think he finna get used as a running back in this game.
Because of the expectations.
I don't think he's gonna be a running back. I don't think
he's gonna be used more like Turpin kind.
Yeah, he's literally gonna be Turpin. Yeah, he's gonna be getting jet sweeps and everything like that. This run scheme does not fit him. I hope y'all understand that. I know people thinking like, man, Miles Sanders. If you put Blue there, he goes to the house. Sure. But you gotta get there.
The hole.
Is he gonna be patient enough to wait till the blocks develop? That's what you want to ask yourself.
You gotta get there first. You know what I'm saying? And you can't fall down too. We're not talking about how fragile he is as a football player in general. This guy has already had 2 injuries before the season even started playing running back,
and he ain't even been playing.
And we have a physical run scheme. I'm doing a whole documentary right now. I'm finna edit my ass off on this because we need to talk about this because people are getting mad at Shoddy for not doing this. But it's when you look at his scheme and what Shoddy and Clayton Adams is asking for his running back, you are going to take a beating.
I think that's foul what Mr. Dwight right here said. I think we desperate for any kind of speed behind this line, bro. Yes. That's all it is. It's and Jadon Blue, the only person that got that skill set in his backfield. And we so desperate, we even put Turpin back there. We even put CD back there. We trying to do whatever we can do because we see how effective Javonte Williams is behind this line. If we can get some speed, some home run ability, that's what we need. But I want to ask y'all this. Me and Hen talked about this conversation, and it was kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. Like, sir, we had 4 different running backs the last 4 years.
Wow.
Like this, when we didn't think, it don't sound like it, it don't seem like it, but we have. Like we done had Zeke, then we went to Tony, then we went to Rico, now we got Javonte Williams. And we wonder why this run game ain't where we wanted to be at, or we don't have a franchise running back. Like, they don't value the position. They don't value it. I want y'all to know that. We ain't drafted, listen, since 2020, your Dallas Cowboys ain't drafted number what? Blue and Tony Pollard and Deuce. 3 running backs since 2020. That's 5 years.
Right.
And then look at what round. Deuce, I really don't even count Deuce, but I'm being nice to y'all. We drafted Deuce what? In the 6th, 7th round?
Yeah.
Then we drafted Tony in the 4th. And then we drafted Blue in the 5th. So that shows you how much they value they running back room.
It should tell you the running back they chose in a running back loaded draft.
Bro, I think that's what hurts most about Blue, bro. It's just like, dog, this class was so loaded. You could pretty much you could have got Ollie Gordon. You could have just closed your eyes and would have been straight. And the one running back that you probably should have avoided. You know what I'm saying? But this is what the Cowboys like, right? They like trying to turn water into wine. You know what I'm saying?
We should have avoided that.
It's kind of hard to avoid it, but
it was more there. The run on running back never happened. It actually did happen, but it was other running back. It was light.
Right, because once you had Judkins go before Henderson, right? Like that was kind of earlier than people expected, but you still had so many talented running backs just available. And then you sit back and watch Philly just go get Tank Bigsby. Tank Bigsby will be starting over Jaden Blue right now. You know what I'm saying? In Dallas. So it's just like he has a lot to show and improve. So I think that's why we putting these high expectations on him. But you know, we need it. You know what I'm saying? We need it. But I've been doing some film on Trevor Penning from from the Saints right tackle. I'll say this. Jaden Blue got 2 weeks. We almost start that Alvin Kamara train up. We about to fire that up. We about to fire that up, bro. Yeah. We about to fire that up.
Yeah.
I was watching Kamara. I was like, this is right here.
Yeah. We've been on that Alvin Kamara since week 1.
Right here.
Yeah.
Because if people don't understand it.
If I don't see it, bro, I'm right. We gonna fire this thing up.
You got Kellen one number in your phone too.
Right, yeah.
So to Tuck's point, these are the other running backs that were actually drafted in this draft class. You got Ashton Genty or Marvin Hampton, Caleb Johnson, Travion Henderson, Dylan Sampson, Quinshon Judkins, Cam Scatterboo, your boy Devin Neal, landlord boy Jordan James, R.J. Harvey, Rashard Smith end up going to the Chiefs. LaQuint Allen over there with the Jaguars. I still might call about him.
I might call about Sampson with the Browns because they ain't really using him. Like, I really liked him out of Tennessee, bro. Like, he was nice to me.
For sure, Tootin, Damian Martinez, Khalil Mullins, DJ Giddens. Ollie Gordon doing good things with Miami right now.
Right.
Like, there was a bunch of other running backs. Woody Marks is hooping. Woody Marks took that job over there with the Texans. Yeah.
We just need a change of pace, though. That's all I feel like. Because, I mean, then you think about it with Javonte Williams' run style, bro. Like, what's the likelihood of him staying healthy? And then he already had an injury history. He runs like a bull in a china shop. Like, he runs with all the ferociousness that you can have. Like, he runs like an animal, bro. So we know one thing about that. If you looking for contact and you constantly finding it, like, you might not be healthy. And he runs like that, bro. So what's the likelihood of him even making it? You know what I'm saying? You got to have some kind of backup plan.
And this is the thing I think people don't understand it, and why, people, they were fighting us, man, when we originally said, like, oh, it's not about Javonte. It's about the entire room as a whole. Right now, man, y'all gonna make me go away this whole video. Look, right now, I'm gonna prove it later on when I release the video part of this week. We have the most efficient run game in the entire league. And we don't have as many attempts as everyone else. We have the most efficient run game. But what if I tell you, even with the most efficient run game, your coaching staff just still doesn't trust it late in the games? Because there's been times now versus the Giants, versus the Bears, and versus the Packers. We got all the way down to the 4-yard line, or 1 yard line, and we passed the ball. Even I'm not against passing the ball, but you don't hand it at least once. Here's why: because Javonte is gassed. Miles Sanders got hurt. And I'm dead. Who else? I don't trust anybody else to hand the ball up to. And
that's what me and Tuck was saying at the beginning of the year. Me, Tuck, and him. We were trying to tell y'all that what's the likelihood of them in a critical situation giving the ball to not one of your best players?
Exactly.
Like, your best players are at the wide receiver position and at the tight end position. Like, you got 3 players to go to till you even think about giving Javonte Williams the ball. So that's why we should have invested more at the running back position, so it would have been an easier decision. Like, you don't mind giving that one handoff to Saquon. You don't mind giving that one handoff to Derrick Henry. Like, you like, okay, I put money back there. Go make it work. Go make it enough. Call me when you're done. Like, just hand them the ball. But you don't have that type of blind faith in Javonte Williams when that's not his real pedigree. Like, he ain't showed you that on a consistent basis. So you rather go with your highest paid man in football, or you go with your wide receivers, and that's understandable. So that's why we get mad at them for not really truly valuing the position. Like, they just disrespected this position for 4 years straight, y'all. 4 years straight.
Built off the back of the running back. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is
my goodness.
And like Lou's been saying for the longest, right? Winter is coming. So let's say, for instance, we keep the running back room the way it is, all right? And Jaden Blue's kind of and we got to go play a cold ass game in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Snow everywhere, wet balls. Like, we're not built for that, because you can't put this on Javonte Williams. So that's why I'm saying, like, this week, this should be the 2 weeks where Jaden Blue does get a lot of volume, because you want to spare Javonte Williams. But knowing how this team is and this defense is, you probably gonna have to give Javonte around 16, 17, 18 carries just to kind of get out of here with wins versus the Jets, when this should be a game where it's like, all right, we go out there, handle business in the first half. All right, Javonte, you go put your chains on, eat your sunflower seeds. We're going to go with Jade Blue and Hunter Lukey. You see what I'm saying? But it's not going to be that type of game. So, yeah, I think we should go add some value to the running back room, bro, because in order to make this thing work, and also how bad our defense is, you want to keep those.
You want to hide them a little bit.
You got to hide them. You have to hide them.
Gotta hide them. You know what I'm saying?
You think about it though, like you said, like it just don't make no sense for us to not value the position. And we think about it, we just seen Rico Dowell gave us a decent season last year, and we still let him walk. You know what I'm saying? Then you come back and you sign Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders. Like, do you see we not investing no type of capital in this position? Like, Rico was the same person Javonte Williams was.
Right.
They was the same guy. They're just on different teams. You know what I'm saying? Rico was a hurt guy. He a hurt guy. And they just signed him to a minimal contract and made them a starter. Like, and it's working out. But I just want y'all to know, like, when the rubber meet the road, they not just finna hand it off to Javonte. Maybe they should give him that shot, but they just not gonna do it when you got George Pickens sitting there and you got CD sitting there.
And I know people saying Maffa. I understand that. I think Maffa shot is gonna like. He just hurt.
Maffa did get drafted too.
But
I
here's
forgot
my
about
thing.
him.
I mean, to be fair to Phil Maffa, he's the one that actually was a consistent bell cow back in college and helped his team get to the, to the playoffs. They really gave him the ball and he produced. You know what I'm saying? We can't say that about Jadon Blue. I'm not saying the skill set the same, but he is somebody that actually ran up against other good defenses at the collegiate level, and he had some pretty good success.
He looked good in preseason.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not saying that he's a future superstar, no shit like that. But in a tandem, I can see how you could work.
But here's my thing: right now, even with seeing limited Maffa, can we not make the conclusion that Kamara is better than him?
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
And here's why I know y'all can do that.
Nigga, that's James Houston.
Here's why I know y'all can do that with Flournoy, potential of Flournoy. Could you make a very educated guess and say Pickens is better than Flournoy?
Absolutely.
And you make the move no matter what. You don't.
And that's the thing, Lou. For a team that and that's what I understand about Cowboys fans. For a team that we can sit back and see how injuries just run rampant through our damn organization, I don't understand why our players and fans don't want extra depth. You know what I'm saying? It has to be. We already got. I don't need RB1. We already got Javonte Williams. We are one Javonte Williams and for being screwed with our running game.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Down South Cowboy.
I'm talking about.
Man, when was the last time Alvin Kamara had a good season last year? You not getting him without a second round pick. Well,
disagree. It'll cost you probably like a day two.
Definitely it'll cost you like a fifth.
Yeah,
it'll cost you a fifth. Damn, what I gotta pay for him. See, that's what's one thing I want us to get out of the mindset of. Like, damn the cost. Think about the results. Like, Kamara might help you get to a bowl or something. Who knows?
Right.
Like, think about the results, bro. Like, what the hell we gonna do with a second round pick anyway? You want another Sam Williams? You want another Marshawn Nealon? You want another goddamn all these man? Our second round picks is a fluke. Our second round picks is a fluke in their own.
Trayvon Diggs like the last one that you can really trust.
I'm ready to give up a second round pick right now. I'm ready to overbid.
I'll go even further. This is other people's money. I love spending other people's money.
Oh, me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't my shit. I don't care how much money it costs. I don't care about the draft capital.
We getting the steak, the lobster, and the shrimp.
Oh,
we want it all.
And then, here's my down south Cowboy. When was Alvin Kamara's best years? I will say his best years when he was a part of a tandem. When the boom and zoom.
Ingram.
With him and Ingram.
Yeah, Mark Ingram.
I'm trying to get Cowboy Nation to say we're trying to do something similar to that here in Dallas. Boom, the new boom and zoom with Javonte Williams and Alvin Kamara. You're saying okay, you're not impressed with Kamara with the huge workload he got now. He all they got over there in New Orleans. Right. First of all, and like they're in the whole rebuilding year.
They don't even respect their quarterback.
But just like how people slept on Saquon over there rotting in New York, and I'm not saying they're the same player. I'm saying the effect when you put him on a team that actually has some structure and ready to go, and it can limit his workload down a bit.
And a real run scheme.
Hey, I can't wait. This video I'm gonna show y'all. This graph is immaculate because we are now the most efficient run team. But the team that somebody changed from is actually the most unexplosive and most inefficient. The Cardinals. We're blessed.
Clayton Adams had that sauce over there.
We're blessed, man.
He had that
Let's
sauce.
amplify it, man.
Yeah, we want the steak, lobster, and the shrimp. You absolutely right, Mama Lou. That shrimp, baby. Yes, sir.
Speaking of which, Alvin Kamara last year had his career high in rushing yards, 950, and then he added in how many receiving yards my boy had last year?
He's a do-it-all back.
So, and then he had 543 yards through the air.
That's crazy.
So, he had the most rushing yards of his career with 950, averaged 4.2 yards a carry, had 6 rushing touchdowns, 2 receiving. So,
sound like a weapon to me.
Is he a good weapon?
You know what I'm saying?
Sound like a
easy
weapon
buttons for Dak Prescott. Easy buttons.
More weapons. Yum.
Whipping them up.
I'll tell y'all right now, we'll have to say this defense in the offseason. We'll have to get back to that. You know what I'm saying?
Here's how you build a linebacker room.
Get to the.
So we were saying Team 40 Burger before the season started.
We really
you
was.
for sure. We were
really
saying
was.
Team 40 Burger.
This defense wasn't going to be it. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to put them over there. We'll get to them. We'll talk about Ruben Bain and all that this all season. Hey, man, load Dak up and say, hey, get us out of here with some of these wins. You know what I'm saying?
Ruben Bain or ukulele. Which one you leaning towards right now? Bang.
I'm still undecided. For the Cowboys, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't want to draft no edge because a lot of these Cowboys fans get what they deserve.
I don't want to draft edge because I'm gonna predict it right now. I'm doing a scout. It's gonna be another Taco Charlton.
Right.
Because I know my organization.
This draft class isn't what people want.
It's not even that. It's the moment we draft need like this desperate trying to make up for something. We're gonna fold on it. Because
you're gonna be watching a Ruben Bain with the mindset of to be the next Micah. Parsons. You're not getting one of those. Like we should have traded Micah before the draft and maybe got an Abdul Carter and came close. But since we didn't do it, bro, like them players don't come around often. So
we tried to warn y'all how lucky y'all were to have him. I'm telling you.
I don't care about the defense no more. I'm sorry. We need to just get weaponed up and just pray. Cause we got one of the best. Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
That's wrong, man.
40 burger, bro.
Even during the Green Bay game, landlord, bro, in overtime, I was just hoping that wide receivers gonna just drop the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Screw it up.
Their hands not be a catch. I knew we wasn't gonna get those.
They almost did, man. If the ball just was just laid on his back for just a second longer, we would have made it out of there, man.
If it went for Sanborn back, because he didn't do it, his conscious mind didn't have nothing to do with making that play. It was just his back. So if his back wasn't there, like maybe we could have won the game. Who knows?
Yeah, he didn't even turn around and get.
He didn't know what was going on. Jordan Love threw it to his back. He said, "Well, Sanborn back. It's over." He threw it at his back, man.
Down South Cowboy with another $4.99. He said he's not good out the back. Dak will have to throw it to him. That's when he was great. He would have to be RB1 in Jerry eyes. Jerry always have bad ideas though. So just because Jerry wants some stuff,
and he got bad eyes.
I don't agree with that though. I don't agree with that. You know, Kamara can't tote it no more. I'm sorry, I would not believe that.
He can run that ball. Like I said,
let's do a film session on Alvin Kamara one day.
I promise you.
We can just show what Alvin Kamara is doing this year with the bad offense around him, and we can probably still.
He's one of the rare running backs that stood the test of time. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Before we wrap this up, though, we do gotta make sure, like what Lou was saying on one of his shorts. I think that's underrated, bro. Like we must capitalize on this great quarterback play we got. And it's not gonna be here forever, y'all. Like I rocks with Dak. Dak probably my favorite player right now, but like, sir, it's not gonna happen for more than 4 or 5 years after this. That'll be a tall order for Dak to still be playing at this level 5 years from now.
Look, I was finna end the show, but we always got time for some Dak compliments because man, he get a lot of hate, man. The way your quarterback is playing right now. It's out of control.
Insane.
It's out of control. Like the only quarterback I'm willing to listen to, and I do mean actually listen to at this moment, week 5, is Josh Allen. That is it. And even then, I'm willing to like. I
stood on it. I said Dak playing the best ball out of anybody right now.
Better than anybody right now.
Anybody. That's me.
And it's not close because he's literally. I've never seen another quarterback, including the guy over in KC, carry a team like somebody's carrying a team right now.
Man, if Dak wasn't playing perfectly, we'll be 0-4 right now.
He's playing. He has to play perfect, dog. Like he can't even have a little okay game right now. We getting with dog walk.
That's what people don't understand either, bro.
Too, we lost that first game off of drops.
They be thinking about this. They like, the way I can understand how some of the casual fans will take this, they'll perceive it like this. Like, okay, the defense been screwing up, the offense been playing okay, and then they been scoring. But it'll be a situation where it get critical, like the offense has to score because the defense done screwed them over for one last time. And it's like, man, if we don't score here, we gonna lose the game. Now it's like, dang, Dak lost the game. Like, God damn, bro. Look at all the other stuff he did.
25 seconds left on the clock for him to come back. He had, you know what I'm saying?
He blew it because we didn't score a touchdown in 15 seconds. Like, it's crazy, man. But, like, we know we not perfect on the offensive side of the ball, but, man, you got to tip your hat to a team to put up 40 without their best weapon, without their young phenom of an offensive lineman in Tyler Booker. Like, without your center, without your starting center, Dak, going up against the best D-line in football,
best D-end and hey, man. Dak single-handedly, and I will say this, because I said it on film, my film session, whole game. Dak neutralized Micah by his damn self. I will say that.
O-line did not do it.
It's what people read on.
They were on the ground.
Dak and Shotty, I'll give Shotty him credit. Dak and Shotty single-handedly neutralize Michael.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't worry about Michael like that because I knew about Dak. Like, I'm not saying that Michael wasn't gonna affect the game, but I've seen Ford do this. He does this shit. Like, that's why he was confidently talking that talk before the game. He like, yeah, man, I told Michael, yeah, I remember we was talking in practice. He was like, yeah, you might get there, but you got to get me down. Like, Dak been talking like that. Like, he know what to do. Like, this is a veteran 9-year starter. He know exactly what to do.
I think I'm out of Kamara's shit now. I'm looking at these numbers. They ain't going to do this shit. Because he'd be $37 million on the dead cap this year if they trade him. 24 next year.
Make them eat it.
I got a dip, y'all. This is gonna be but I got a dip.
All right, we gonna go ahead and hang it up, man. Salute to everybody. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Shout out to Tuck for putting in too.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Shout out to everybody, man. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. CFO Sports, Landlord Sports, Henny the More. Y'all know what to do, man. We appreciate y'all coming on this beautiful Saturday. Saturday.
No.
He said, "Go Longhorns, Arkansas suck, Alabama
Big Bama,
all that."
Big Bama, let's do it. Lord, please don't let us lose the Vandy.
Oh yeah, I sure live, man. We out, man.
Salute.